What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 2, I guess you could say, of the D-Series build. Yesterday we took apart the transmission and we took off the transmission from the engine and we put it on the engine stand. So I think today we can consider as day 2. Originally I did want to wake up early. I woke up really early this morning, but I had something else to do. But originally I wanted to wake up early, get this block completely disassembled and take it to the machine shop. So that didn't happen. It's already like 3 o'clock. I got back about an hour and a half ago. I don't think I'm gonna have time to take it to a machine shop, but we definitely have time to pull this engine apart, and we will be able to take it tomorrow and drop it off, have everything checked. We will be checking the head and the block to see if they're warped at all or any kind of distortion. I have my Chicago 18-inch straight edge and I have my feeler gauges, so we will be able to check the block. I'm still gonna take it to the machine shop either way because I think that it's better to have the head, probably at least the head resurface. The block we might be able to get away with. I'm gonna have them check it anyways. For right now, we're gonna take off everything: intake manifold, distributor, mounts, and all the other little things that are on this engine. There's not a lot. This is gonna be probably a quick disassemble. So let's get started and hope we're done in a bit because it's cold out here. This is a Y5, by the way. Still VTEC, but it's a Y5. The Y5 has a different cam. One valve uses the big lobe and then the other valve uses a small lobe. Then VTEC kicks in and they both go off the big lobe. What I like about this head setup is the rollers. These rollers, I guess, are more efficient than the tappets that the other engines have. So I think we're gonna keep this cam either way, and we will work with this cam no matter what we do with the engine. This is what we're gonna go with. So we were leaking oil in here. I don't know why that was happening, but we got oil in there. I think that may be one of the seals. I hope it's one of the seals. I hope it's nothing too crazy. We do have oil coming from the head there and from here, and pretty severe. So we did have, looks like an oil leak from the head and the block. So we might have some warpage here, we might have some warpage here. So next thing up is to take the head off completely, which should not be that hard. I'm gonna take the head off. I don't think I have to take the retainers off or any of the cams, but if I do, I'll do that later. I asked the shop if I have to do it, and I'll take the head later. For right now, we'll start by taking off all the head studs and then pulling the head off. We got the head off. I swear these things are so easy to work on. Oh god, that is not good. We might have to bore that out. I don't think that's good. That is not what I was expecting to see out of this block. We might have to bore that out. We might have to get oversized pistons. I'm gonna clean the surface of the head and we will start checking the deck and see if we have any warpage. It doesn't seem like we do have any warpage. Everything looks like it's fine. We can't tell until we actually check with the straight edge. I'm going to check with the straight edge real quick. We'll see what we got. Cylinder 4 is kind of scaring me, but we'll see. We'll see what we have to work with. So it seems like the surface of our block is okay. We don't have any warpage on the block, which is good. And like I said, I thought that the engine just burned oil, not a blown head gasket. I think I pulled it for burning oil, not a blown head gasket. So I'm gonna check the head really quick. We'll see if the head needs any work as well. If the head doesn't need any work, then I might not even take the head at all. We might just ask them to hot tank it as it is. If the head isn't in bad condition, we might not take the head. The block will definitely take the block, and we'll have them check the crank in the block and make sure that if we put new bearings in there and new rings, that everything will work properly and we won't have any burning oil or any bearing issues once we set either the crank in, or a new crank, or new rings or new pistons, depending on what we have to do. I know that cylinder 4 does look kind of ugly, so we might have to do something with that. We might have to bore it over 0.5 millimeter to make it work. For right now, like I said, I'm going to check the head. Checking the deck of the block makes me feel a little bit better about putting this engine back together. Now it's just figuring out to see what that cylinder is about and checking the head. So bad news. Before I even got to checking the head, I noticed that there's a hole in this valve. This head might not be ideally usable. I have another head in the back. I just checked it. All the valves are in good condition, well, better condition. I'm not sure in what condition the head is because it's been sitting outside, I guess. I thought I put it somewhere in a weatherproof spot, but I guess it got weather on. We might have to order some valves, so I'm gonna have to do some research on some valves. For right now, it's gonna get dark soon, so I'm gonna start picking everything up. So I gotta find a place to store everything. I'm gonna look up to see where I could find some valves, where I could possibly find some decent valves, because I think that'd probably be our best bet. I'm gonna check it anyways and see if it's good at all. I gotta see what we can do about that block. It might still be usable. I wanted to tear apart the bottom end, but it's getting a little late. So I just checked the deck of the head, and the head is also in good condition. So the only really things that we'd have to do to this head are put some valves on. So I'm going to put everything away. We're gonna continue tearing this down tomorrow. I was hoping to take it to a machine shop tomorrow, but it doesn't seem like I can really take anything to a machine shop yet, because we still have some figuring out to do on what exactly we can do. So once I know what exactly I need to do, like I said, I have another head. We could sit that head on the block. Yeah, we might be able to start off by dropping off the block and later figuring out our head situation. I'm just, like I said, I'm gonna put everything away right now. It's freaking cold. If you guys made it to the end, thank you very much for making it to the end. If you guys liked the video, go down, hit that like button, comment down below, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one.